Hey everybody, how you doing? Looking forward to our meeting later. Here's my quick pitch about what I'm going to do for UDL Lab. And I'm doing it on something, it's easier for me right now because I've been thinking about it a lot. And that's, of course, one of the characteristics, right? So anyway, been thinking a lot about data, all of the ways in which it impacts us all the time. Every single day we interact with data all the time, whether we know it or not. A lot of that data is kind of conventional. We are used to consuming it in particular ways. We have a vocabulary for understanding it, and we use it in predictable ways. And that's a very, very important skill, and it's only going to get more important. And it's a good idea, we think, actually, to expand what we think about data, to have people not be afraid of data, to think of it as a medium by which we can tell a story and understand the world. So the whole idea here is let's start a journey, and data is just part of the thread of helping us make meaning. Let's even go one step further, not even just a story, but let's go ahead and call it an adventure, right? Let's make it fun. Let's make it, let's have it open up new doors. Let's have it be memorable. So one of the things we did to get ready for our kickoff, and this is what I'm proposing that we do, we actually had people reflect a little bit about, think for a day about ways in which you use data. Look around you, notice, take a note about what the data was, how you used the data, if you made any decisions based on it, did you share it with anybody, stuff like that. So here's what I did. I noticed that I used it for navigation, for money, for work. I used phones and computers. I was interested in weather. I made some decisions. I was using it for planning and communicating, and I even made a video. By contrast, here's what Letty did. She was in Denver, I think, and she was using data around time and summary and comparison and geospatial, and we shared these images. So, and there are just so many different ways to represent data. We took across all the groups, and I created this collage of images that sort of summarizes what all of us were thinking about when we ran into data. Here's another way of representing that. We took all of it in text and put it into an algorithm. This represents, this nice brain represents the things that were most frequent. And then, here's another one. This is one that I did, which actually shows the kinds of categories on things that happened more frequently, and then who in our group noted them. So one thing you get there, you can make meaning, is you can see the time was big, navigation was big, but also you see the story that it was really, there was a lot of variation. So just more about data for a second. There's just like, data is everywhere, and you can be very imaginative about the way that you think about it and you communicate about it, and that's the spirit that I am proposing that we do. Here's another example of this is about feeling safe and supported in school. This is some crazy thing that came out of Nick Gage's mind. But here's the basic idea. So we can bring people together online. They can do it face-to-face. The data can be very open or very constrained. It can be really fun. Here's an example for us. We did sticky notes. We also presented to one another. But the idea is we could use our UDL Jam process in very flexible ways to really have some fun, build some teams, get people understanding data in ways that they haven't so far, and that will be good for everybody. And in the end, it's all about storytelling, right? I think everything we do, whether anytime we're making meaning, we're telling stories, I think UDL Jams could be a way to do it. And if we do this, we will achieve things that we never thought were possible. Thanks for watching.